see when the hot seaweed wasn't there yet.
Hello and welcome to Your Dad Learns StarCraft 2. In the right-hand corner, the right-hand side of this map, we've got my opponent, another member of the Swarm with that trophy. So jealous, want that trophy. Leviathan. Made a couple drones, making a pool. And in the left-hand side, we've got your hero, your champion, your dad, playing Zerg the way that he does. So this is my placement match for 2018 Season 4. First game, first placement match. First time, not first time playing on these maps, so playing against another person. I played one game, maybe two games on most of the new maps that came after this season, and don't really have it quite figured out yet. So this is against another Zerg, so I'm going to try to do the, the pressure build, like do a 13 pool, get some overlords on their side, try to get some vision, try to control their expansion. And it turns out this is a rough map to do that on, because look how far I have to run to get there. Holy God, man, that's a long way to run. That is a really long way to run, and they don't have an expansion. So I see that and go, oh boy, they might be all-in me. And I ran to them with less units, because it took so long to get there. So I throw a Zergling, take the Xel'Naga Tower, gives me vision of that area. I still have two Zerglings rallying to their base. So when I go to expand, actually see these guys want to pull them back. And notice they have a huge clump of Zerglings. So my brain finally kicked back on because they didn't have an expansion. And I make some spines. I make two, then decide, you know what? Why lose this game because I was cheap and didn't make a third spine. And I'm making a Roach Warren. And I make some more Zerglings. So I'm ready to defend. Little do I know, they're making Banelings. So they're going to come in and try to wreck my day. And here come the Banelings. They do a decent bit of damage, but nothing insane. And as they try to attack, they actually keep, unless they micro their Zerglings, they keep drawing aggro from the spines. And now I've got 5 roaches, I've got 3 spines. My base is defended. And if we check income, they just built their base, by the way. I just saw that happen. I've got more harvesters than them. So I've actually got a stronger economy right now after their attack. But I'm not expanding because I expect more Ling pressure. And I should expand because I saw them expand, so I should have just expanded there. Instead, I go to the gold base. I try to sneak a base. They walk in, blow a bunch of Banelings on those guys, and they must have just been A-moving instead of microing them because they didn't walk into my mineral line. So that literally does nothing. Like, that was a huge waste by them. So I'm trying to sneak a gold base because I'm like, well, at least I can get just an economy base in case they keep just flooding straight into my base. But my opponent also has their brain turned on, and they check for extra bases, and they find it. So now that they found that, after it's been made, I'm going to lose those minerals, lose that investment, and decide, okay, just take a second gas, start kind of doing a one base all in. I realized I need to have Evo Chamber, I need +1 Roach attack. It's only 7 minutes into the game. Don't have Roach attack, don't have Roach speed. And my new plan is I gotta get creep down to my expansion so I can secure it. And I'll secure it by getting these 3 spines, putting them in front of this ramp, have roaches, have queens. Life would be great. But look at that huge streak of red coming my way. So they actually managed to circle around my roaches as I'm moving my spines. And they see my side. They see I'm trying to take my expansion. They stop it. So spread some creep, making more roaches. They accidentally still rally outside my base. So I need to reset my rally to be inside my base, so I don't just throw roaches away randomly. And make a macro hatch. At least that way I can get more units faster. Because I still have a high bank. So this way I can just make more units, secure that outer base, and keep mining. And right now, if I check, I still have more harvesters. And this is where, like, this really is my opponent's game to lose right now. And the mistake they're making is they're just not teching. Like, they're on 2 bases. They could be on 3 bases easily, 3 or 4 easily, if they were actually supporting their economy. Because they could just have a huge amount of Zerglings like that outside of my base, still be denying the expansion until I beef up enough my army. Which, the Banelings aren't going to do much against Roaches right now. They don't have enough upgrades to. And I just have level 1 upgrades kick in, so I'm going to start cutting through Zerglings like crazy with my Roaches. And I mineral lock my drones away, and this attack they actually do well. They actually kill a lot of my drones. And I build a hatchery out here. And the reason I do that is because I just defended that attack. I've got creep out here so I can move my spines, I've got plenty of roaches, they're upgraded. I can hold an attack by them now without losing my expansion. And that's what we're going to try to do. Still get more creep spread out. Keep trying to inject. And just try to get, because that's at half saturation, try to get back to 1 base or 1.5 base economy. And like I said, what I don't realize is my opponent, I think they just keep trying to finish the game, which I think a lot of people do. And that time they took out a spine. But that's basically it. I still have a ton of roaches, 2 spines. They just keep trying to finish the game with Zerglings, with low-tech units. They could be on ridiculous tech right now. And they're actually just starting a Spire. But both of us are behind on upgrades. Level 1 attacks for me would do more than them, because I'll start killing their units before they get to me. Especially if I kite backwards, if I get a roach speed. Which I have now. So really, they just took their gold base too. They got a gold base, so they finally took a 3rd. I expect them to be on 3 base economy. They're not. I've still got more workers than them. I've got about an even economy with them, even though I only have 2 bases.
You're engaging the opponent.
So like I said, this is their game to lose. They're making Mutalisks now. They could have made these a lot earlier. Mutalisks, Hydralisks, anything they wanted. Or just built a huge supply count and then attacked me. Like, because they can still keep their army on my side of the map and stop me from expanding and just work the game that way. But instead they keep throwing their army away into my army. So, this point where I'm thinking, I'm making Zerglings. 1, because I didn't have a ton of gas. And 2, I'm going to hide them in part of the map. And next time my opponent comes to attack me, I'm going to try to kill that gold base. I don't think they build defenses on them. I don't think they don't strike me as a type of player that's going to build defenses on that. And now I'm going to try to attack into them. Because if they still just have Zerglings, I have a good fight going. So, tuck those Zerglings away in this bottom corner. Make sure I inject my bases. Build more roaches. Put them in their own control group, those new roaches I built, so they don't go with my army. So I can be making defense in case they just try to counter. And now I find the Mutalisks. And this is really where things can get rough. So I decided to turn this army around and attack. I should have sent these 9 also. This is where having them in a separate control group actually didn't help me. Because I should have sent these 9 also, because they're not going to defend against Mutalisks anyway. But during that, my Zerglings took out all those drones. I see there's no drones here. Come up. Try to kill all the drones at this base. Think I pretty much do it. And now, their drone count's low too. And, oh yeah, while all that happened, I built spores at every one of my bases. And making a Hydralisk in too. So, I built multiple spores at every base. Tried to build 3 at every base, I mainly got 2. This one had 3. Or does that have 2? Yeah, I think I've got 3 at both the outer ones. And that's a lot for Mutalisks to try to deal with. No, I'm just making a 3rd there now. And I remember I have those extra roaches, and they go over to finish these bases off. So, they kill the Zerglings to show up. and maybe I should be going for their drone line, wherever it is. If I take out that base, start going towards their drone line, and they actually walk it to me. So they walk the drone line to me, so I just start killing it. I hit that creep, half speed, and just start taking out drones. So now, they're on 12, I'm on 16. This is really just... this is a showcase of just two people just playing their hearts out in a horrible manner. Doing so bad. I think I'm making another spore there just in case, because I want to secure these bases. I don't want them to mutalisk my bases. Start a Hydralisk in. I'm amazed they didn't take out my Roach Warren, but I think it's because I was counterattacking their base. And I'm just looking at getting some Hydralisks, getting some Zerglings that apply some counter pressure in case they try to come at me again. And as you can see, they're like, screw it. Their economy's garbage. They're tired. Like, I'm playing at night. So this is sometime between midnight and 1 a.m. So they're pretty tired. Economy, they just are not liking, which makes sense. After looking at this replay, I was amazed at how close our economies were the whole game for how far behind I felt. And yeah, that's it. That's the placement game. That's first one. Land me back in gold. I didn't push for plat or anything at the end of the last season, which is fine. I'm not really trying to like grind or push these out. But so that landed me in gold, which is cool. That works fine with me. Placement games are sort of weird, especially at the beginning of a new season, because lots of people, unless they've been playing for a while, because sometimes the maps rotate out then come back in. A lot of times these new maps, people haven't really figured out. They might do stuff that's not that great, like I did, try and just rush their base. It wasn't that great because if they were doing the same thing, which they were, and I ran first, we didn't meet each other halfway, I met them at their base, they automatically have more units and they win that fight, and I have to run back. And then things get dicey, especially because they built a Baneling nest, came in behind. But it's all good, it all worked out. So if you enjoyed that video, feel free to comment, like, share, anything you want to do. It all helps, it's all cool. And until the next video, I've been your dad. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.